Three, two, one. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. Nice to see you all. It's your positive penguin, AdelieAlec, with my bestie. It's Cal.
Oh my gosh, that's
Oh
me.
my gosh, that's him.
I'm Cal.
I drew him. He's Cal the octopus. I drew you in like an hour today, so your model may be a little less pixelate or a little more pixelated than mine. I promise. I'll give you an upgrade. Right now, you can just open your mouth and talk on the inbound surround on
It
the
happens
screen.
when it happens.
Yeah, it happens when it happens. That's honestly that's the motto for how I'm living, is just like no pressure, just do things, you know. Um, but yeah, Cal and I have been. I've had Cal on here before. We played Bloody Trapland last time, like a month ago.
And we got really far.
We did. We got to hell in that game. We should finish that game definitely at some point. But for today, we're gonna be pressing buttons. Oh, I also need to. I wasn't even tracking my stream on the thing. There we go. But Cal, have you heard of Will You Press the Button before? Other than me.
I sure have.
You have? Have you played it?
Yeah. I don't know if I've played it, but I've definitely seen other people do it.
Yes. So how you probably know how it works then, but for everybody else, there's gonna be a good thing that happens when you press the button, but you have to deal with a bad thing. And so you have to choose, would you take that deal or would you pass on that deal? So, I mean, we're just going to jump right into it, Cal. It started off with a pretty easy one. And also, these are all like user submitted ones. So you'll get a few that are just like poo poo, but PP. So, we might have some nonsensical prompts. But other than that, I think this is going to be pretty fun because I love chatting with my buddy. And this is going to give me a good excuse to give you the most random prompts that I can. But Cal, first question. You get to have a bag of crispy M&Ms, but they're all melted. Would you press the button?
So, like, they're crispy and melted?
Yeah, I
How
was
does that
wondering
work?
about that too. It says they're crispy and melted. So I guess maybe it like melted
Also,
into...
like, even if they're melted, they're still covered in candy. So, like,
Would you take a spoon
that's
to
not
it?
a problem, is it?
Yeah.
I'd probably just look. I don't need to have it right away, so I'd probably just like
Oh,
throw it in the freezer,
dang.
and that'd be like a nice chocolate bar.
Dude, this is... You're too smart for me. I was just gonna shove my hands into a melted bag and deal with the repercussions. So I would press the button too, though. Would you press the button, Cal?
Uh,
Would
if
you?
I could freeze it, I suppose.
Yeah, you
Then
can
yeah,
freeze
I
it.
would.
You do whatever you want to. You don't even have to eat it.
As long as I don't have to eat. If I had to eat it right now, I'd be like, you could, even if I had to eat it right now while it's all melted, you could like do like a roll of toothpaste and just like roll it up to get the chocolate, like squeegee the chocolate out. So
Yes. Also,
you got options.
I'm gonna try something new too. I'm gonna put on a little bit of background music for us in the chat, just to make it like chill, you know. Just let me know about the volumes, everybody. If things are too loud, I would take
I want music for myself.
do it. I'm just doing some royalty free stuff in the background.
Yeah, this is not
So
royalty free.
correct. So Cal and I are gonna have to agree, and if we can't agree on one of these buttons, we're gonna have to do our best to convince the other of why we should or shouldn't press the button. And so once we come to a decision, which this one I think we're choosing press the button, there's another question I want to ask you, Cal. What do you think the majority of people chose? To take the bag or not take the bag of crispy M&Ms that are melted?
I'm sure they took it.
Oh yeah, me too. 100%. Let's click it. Oh no, they didn't take it. On average, 52% of people did not press the button. We're wrong. Yeah, why?
Well, they didn't think about freezing it then.
Yeah, I think they're all like me, and they're like, ew, slushy, no. Or maybe they thought that
And then there's also the whole toothpaste thing. Just like roll it up. There's ways to not be dirty.
Yeah.
Eating it.
They're like, not you. They probably thought that they were just gonna like drop raw fucking M&Ms into your Well, I have a tally here, and at the end of the stream, I'll count up how many we got right and wrong. See how well we know the world and their tendencies to press buttons. Also, there's ads, so don't worry about it. All right, Cal, ready for the next one?
Yes.
Will you press the button? You are the first person to land on Mars, but you can't return, and life support and food only lasts 100 days. What? You were the first person. No. What? Is this like?
It doesn't say, like, yeah, sure, your life support and food only lasts 100 days, but it doesn't say that they won't send you more. So I mean, you might be able to survive longer, but still, no, absolutely not.
Absolutely not for me too. I would not.
There's better ways to kill myself. So no.
Other than being lost in the vacuum of space. I was thinking maybe you could do the Martian and plant a potato or something, and you're like,
it will not grow.
I will die. Do I want to die in 100 days? No. What do you think people chose? Do you think the majority chose to press the button or not? No. Okay, yeah, I said no. I say no as well.
Just because, like,
we are overwhelmingly
that's just like,
correct.
do you want to be famous? Then sure, but I don't know if enough people want to be famous to just go to guaranteed death.
Yeah,
otherwise we'd have more astronauts.
Now, what if they didn't televise it at all? They just sent you to Mars, and you just died
and didn't say anything either. Yeah, like no one knows that you even were out there.
Your family doesn't know.
Where'd Cal go? I don't know. I haven't seen him for about 100 days. I don't know. Is he still alive?
Sometimes I look up at the stars and wonder if he's up there. Oh, he is. He's on Mars. Okay, well, we were correct. 82% of people said hell to the nah. So we were totally correct.
18% said yes.
18%.
I mean, I guess I could see I also see angles of like, yeah, it's for scientific progress and all that good stuff, but it doesn't have to be me.
Yeah. They have robots for this. Why don't they just send the robot up there? Also, I'm dropping frames.
Can I go hug the Mars rover?
Yeah. Did you see all the pictures that they have of the Mars rover that it took, too? It was so cool. Of the night sky unabated, unaltered. It's amazing. Also, I totally was lagging there, so my apologies if the stream was lagging a bit, but I hope I fixed it. We're gonna see. Anyway, putting that in the whoops. No, that's the correct column. Accidentally marked that we got incorrect. Okay, next question. Maybe it's the ads that are screwing up my CPU. Something has destroyed my CPU. Anyway. Cal, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I might just skip this one. Maybe? I don't.
I am, but it hasn't come up yet.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna skip.
I mean, yeah, why would I not press that?
Yeah, I pressed that too. Most people would.
That's not even it's just a slam.
Yeah, bam, done. Next one.
Oh man, I'm scared to see how many people said no.
Yeah. I just skipped it. We're going to the next one.
Oh, I didn't get to see how many people said no.
It's okay. It'll be
because I'm scared doesn't mean I don't want to see.
I'm scared. I don't want to see that.
I have that morbid curiosity, you know?
Yeah. Well, wait, I'll look it over in the recording for you, buddy, and I'll tell you after.
I see it right now. 32% did not press the button. That's way too high of a number.
Yeah, that was scary. That is scary. Okay, next one though. Will you press the button? Your favorite television show will never end, but it is the only show you can ever watch. What is your favorite television show, Cal? Do you have one?
I don't really watch TV.
I don't either. What if
I guess
go ahead.
I just will throw out the one I quote the most is SpongeBob, but we know how that went.
Yeah, that one didn't end.
I really like Avatar: The Last Airbender a ton.
Imagine if you had unlimited Avatar, like season after season.
See, here's the thing that we've seen shows that go on a long time, and then they just turn into like shells of themselves. Yeah. So no, I don't want that to happen. If the story is done, let it be done. It does not need to continue. They did their job. They told the story.
Yeah, exactly. if they,
Plus, there's so many other cool shows and stuff out there. I wouldn't want to watch the same thing over for a whole year. That's
yeah, we're in agreement,
not a
right?
year, forever.
We're not gonna press.
No.
Do you think that a majority of people also did not press the button?
That's kind of hard to say because, like I said, I don't really watch anything. So
in a TV consuming America, you're probably like, hell yeah, Grey's Anatomy.
if I could have infinite Game of Thrones, okay, maybe not that show at this point, but
Now, what if I watch sports?
I think most people would still say no.
I think so too. But what if I watch sports? I'm like, I don't want
Majority, I
sports to ever end. I want unlimited football forever, season after season.
I mean, I guess.
I'm
Does
still
that count as a television show though?
Yeah, it's produced, it's on TV, but I can go.
Guess. But it's like more like a broadcast of a game, you know?
That's true. But like, what about like Good Morning America or something like that, like a talk show? It's live too. It's not like a...
Guess.
Okay, well,
But like, I don't know.
I don't know. We're in agreement. No, we would not press the button. I think the majority of people would also not press the button. What do you think?
I agree. I hope
close.
that enough people know what happens when a show goes on too long.
All right, I will not press the button. Okay, we're right. Yeah, 57% also did not press the button. So that's correct for us. 2-1. Next up. Will you press the button? The laws of your country no longer apply to you, but anyone with a criminal record will have an instinctual hatred of you. What?
Well, let's see here. I mean, there's a person who's already living that life.
I know,
but
I don't want to get political.
The answer is no, because just because I could break all the laws doesn't mean I even want to.
Yeah. I think most of the laws are ones I don't want to break to begin with. It's just...
Yeah, there's some where it's like, okay, yeah, like,
hooray,
no, that shouldn't
theft.
be a thing. But...
Yeah. Yeah, I would not press this button. And you would not?
No.
Nah.
That's look, some like serial killer would be like, that got out early, would be like, guess I'm starting again. It's just, no.
Guess I'm about that life once more.
I'm not done yet.
It's another season.
I'm a changed man. Just kidding.
Wait a second, I pressed the button and now I can murder again? No, I'm not pressing it, you're not pressing it, but I think a majority of people would press the button.
It depends, like, are they... Now, I feel like some people would be like, well, if they have an instinctual hatred of me and they try to pull up, I can just kill them because the laws don't apply to me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to... It's like, some people would think that way, but I don't want to kill people, so...
Yeah. I won't press the button, but I think people would press the button. I think they do it out of theft, mostly. They'd be like, I can steal my neighbor's car and get away.
It just depends on how many people... Yeah, it's just wondering how many people would be more afraid of the people coming after them.
Yeah. And how many, like, what do you think the average person who plays this game would think? The average online, because this isn't like a populace. It's not like...
I'll guess the more press the button.
Yeah, so I'll say I will not. We'll guess the more. We were wrong. 52% did not press. Which actually is a good...
But not... Okay, so we weren't off by much.
Yeah. We were wrong, but not wrong enough. Okay. Next. You gain the ability to travel back in time, but you'll never be able to return to the future. So you can press rewind, but not fast forward.
I
think there's some ground rules. Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, just straight up.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You could travel back, and so I need to know some ground rules in our case. Do you stay the same age?
I don't know how far back I would ever go, but my assumption is you will not stay the same age. But I guess my assumption when I think of this, so this time travel things in general, is you go, like, you'll go back to your own body
further in
but
the
your
past.
mind is still the same.
I
As in,
ta-
like,
yeah.
your body, you're back to the state your body was in before, but your mind stays with you.
Mm.
That's what
Also-
I think of
also make
with
sure
this
you-
kind of time travel.
Make sure you got your water too. We're gonna need it for all the laughing we're about to do. For me, I see it as you don't. Like, you take your current body back to the past, because what if you wanted to travel to, like, Cleopatra and visit her?
I would absolutely not, because I can't come back. I don't want to live in the olden times. No.
So, that's the rules that I'm
You see
operating on.
my skin color, they'd be like, "What? What are you doing?"
We need you on Pyramid 3. That's horrible.
Yeah. So no, I don't want to go that far back.
No. So, I'm
In
gonna
general, this is fine though. Like, I'm gonna say yes because, like, what if it's like
Okay.
I did something and it's like, holy fuck, why did I just do that?
Yeah.
Oh, time to go back. Like,
And-
I would do a lot of short term.
You could recursively learn. Like, using your rules too, going back into a younger version of you, you'd be the smartest eight-year-old that the planet's ever seen. You have time to
it would be
study.
nice to experience being a kid again, but if it's the same mind, I'd still be busted as hell. So I don't know if it would even work out.
Oh. Hey, you can wait until you're 80 now and then travel back to this day.
Right. I could be like, you know what? I don't even want to work in tech. I'm gonna go back and go for something else, and I still have all my tech knowledge, so I can still do extra stuff if I need to.
You're living unlimited lives. And then you could be like, right when you're about to die, just be like, 1 second, I'm gonna go live
Death's reaching out to you, like, finally, and you're like, psych.
I'm gonna go see Abraham Lincoln. Be right back. Just kidding. I would say yes too. I'd push the button. Even operating under my own rule set of you keep the same age and you'll at some point be 90 years old in the year 2000. I still would do that, even if you couldn't return back to the future. Because I would go like, I would do something horribly embarrassing.
Your mom gives birth to you, and then you're like, you're just this old man. She's like, what happened? Oh my god!
How did that? No, I'd say I'd see it like you'd exist with you, because now we're going over the rules of like time travel. Because in my idea, you would be just another body in the universe, and then that baby would eventually grow up being a millennial in their 30s, and then disappear, and then you would continue. I don't know. I'm just gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. Do you think other people said yes? To push the button?
Probably.
Yeah, I did. I think so too. People said no. We don't know the
Really?
populace. 55% said they would not press.
Interesting.
And it's out of 100,000
I wonder
people.
how many people thought about like like going way back to like, oh no, I don't want to be caught way back in olden times. Like, nah, it's just short term.
It's like, dude, you could go in
Just
public.
like, let me like today was a bad day. Let me
Yeah.
try this again.
Yeah, let me try that again. Or like, you go to McDonald's and it's like,
oh, never mind. I guess that wouldn't work. Go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say like, you could go to like the Times Square and flash everybody, and then the police come after you, and you just restart the day and not do that, and then have that exhilaration of, I just did something and got away with
Just
it.
exposed myself.
Yeah, well, YouTube, don't take that the wrong way. This is a hypothetical, by the way, and I'm a penguin, so I have feathers, so don't worry about it. But anyway,
Penguins can be naked. They always are.
yeah, I'm wearing clothes though because I think it looks cool. People keep thinking I'm a bird though because they can't see the white on my chest, which, you know, fair enough. But I'm based on the Adelie penguin. They don't have white on their face. Anyway, will you press the button, Cal? You can change your human capabilities, such as looks, intelligence, and power, as long as they are not superhuman. But you must kill someone every week with your own 2 hands.
No.
No, absolutely not. I like humans. I don't want humans to go bye-bye. Do you think the average person would press the button?
I hope not. That's not a killing. But I mean, like, I don't know how many people would be like, but the positives though.
You're a murderer.
Because like, okay, yeah, but you kill somebody, but hello, what if you get caught? Now
Yeah.
you can have great stats, but you're stuck in jail for life. So
And you're not superhuman, and you can't go back in time or return to the future. I'm gonna say I would not, and I'm gonna assume other people say I would not. Are we in agreement for that one?
yeah, I'm hoping.
We're right. 68% said nah. So yeah,
Cool.
32% said yeah. But that's cool. All right, Cal. Cat girls become a reality, but they only live as long as normal cats.
I see.
Okay.
I mean,
We need to lay down some rules for this one too. Are they born cat girls? I assume so.
I would assume so.
That's so.
Are there cat boys then too?
I would.
So that they can mate.
You know, yeah. What? So how would you create a new cat girl then?
Are they? Do they just like they don't?
It doesn't say cats become cat
reproduce
girls.
asexually? Is that how you phrase that? I think that's how you phrase that.
Yeah, they reproduce in cafes once they reach a certain amount of patrons. It would be an interesting life. Here's the caveat. Cats live for 18 years on average, so every cat girl is gonna be like underage for one, for all you perverts
Yeah,
out
let's
there.
ask. What do the laws say about that?
Because I think I think in this person's mind, the cat girl starts at like 18 years old, I think. And then they just exist at 18 years old for I'm adding too many rules to this. Out of morbid curiosity, I would press the button just to see what would happen. Like, I have no intention on going to a real cat girl cat cafe, but if that's what people like, if people want to be served by cat girls and get hairballs in their soup, then who am I to deprive them of that?
Mm-hmm.
Would you press the button?
I mean, I don't really care.
You just like skip because it wouldn't apply to you.
I don't.
Okay.
I mean, like, even if it was like cat boys, it's the same story. Like, I don't care. I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I might be like, can I get a tail? Tails? Can I get a cool
Can I
tail?
dress up?
Tails are cool.
Dude, that's a cool outfit. Can I get an outfit like that? How does your tail stay on? like,
It's like, oh, I'm uncomfortable.
yeah. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. All right. Do you want to press the button with me then? And
we had to agree, or at least tried to agree, right? So I suppose.
yeah, we have to agree. And so, by you not caring, I'm gonna say yes. Push the button.
Sure. I do like seeing different like races, I suppose, humanoid
Like
races,
D&D,
like in
whoops.
fantasy games. Yeah, that's always super cool.
Yeah, maybe they have
So,
powers.
sure.
Maybe they can jump like 20 feet in the
They
air.
have dark vision. I mean, actually, they would, wouldn't
They
they?
should. And they only talk through meows. And they go meowster. When you do you think that the common public folk
I'd be like, hey, translate what my cat is yelling at me about this time.
that would be neat. That'd be so cool. Tell me what my cat's saying. I would press it. I think most people would press it too. What would your cat do?
I don't know.
Because
I mean, I don't know how common people care about cat girls, but I mean, I guess we did because we're like, sure. I mean, why not? It's kind of curious. Sure. I'll say we can say more people did it.
that's
More people.
Yay, I influenced you. They're probably gonna say no. They said no. I was wrong. I was so
my
wrong.
goodness.
I'm sorry.
So wrong.
That's so wrong. I had to get to the incorrect category. 54% to 46. 54 said nah.
Oh, that's
46
not
said
so
yeah.
wrong.
This is so very, very wrong. I guess it's not so wrong. I thought there would be more programmer software developers playing this game, I guess. Next question.
I'm one of those, and I don't care about them.
This is a long one, so bear with me. When you're communicating with someone digitally, through phone, email, chat, message board, etc., You see a clear mental image of what they look like and what they're doing at that moment. But everyone gets to see the same about you when they're digitally communicating to you. So everything's a voice chat. I mean,
Well, voice and then some video chat, kind of.
and then so, everything's a video chat.
Is it when they read it or when you were sending it what was happening? Because that's important.
Oh, that's true.
If it's just when they're reading it, they see you and what you're doing, that's like a... Guess I can't ever do,
I can't ever go in private.
Special activities.
I can't do
others.
extracurriculars. Oh, no. I'm just thinking about it.
Or just like, I'm showering right now, so they all just got a big old look at my ass.
Yeah. In my opinion, when you're communicating with email chat, you see, and what they're doing at that moment, the way that it's worded, it sounds like if you text me and I read it an hour later, I see what you're doing an hour later. So that's how I interpret it. So I would say no.
Or it's that moment being like that moment when they sent it, like when they, or is it that moment when you look at it? It could go either way.
Because it makes sense.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just say if it's when you sent it, that's when they get the image of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
what's up, H?
I guess you just gotta be careful.
Welcome. Yeah, I think
hello, Hunter.
I think the meaning behind this, what the creator of this question was going for, was that for times when you'd like be playing, shorten your delay, it's too long. Oh shit, you're right. Sorry, I probably left it on the normal settings, and then the delay was like really long. Let me go shorten. Let me see if I can shorten that. I should be able to. But like I think
while you're doing that,
yeah.
Do you use Spotify?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have it on your computer too?
Yeah.
Do you have this issue that I have when I pull up my computer, Spotify on my computer? It does not keep track of the songs I have recently added. It's behind by like 10 songs and it won't update. It drives me crazy.
I have not had that issue. Also, my stream latency is on ultra low, so something must have happened on my end that's just behind. So I'll just keep up my other chat on the side just to like compare. And also, you said hey Cal.
I saw. Yeah.
Oh, oops.
I said hi first. Haha.
You did. Let's see. So, there we go. Sorry, I had to fix my everything. So the way that I imagine this question is like, this is meant for like when people playing rivals against Filthy Sweats and they start talking smack, and then you're just like, okay, weirdo.
Sure, we'll find out.
I'm gonna look at, is it short? I didn't change anything. If you say something, I'll immediately respond as soon as I get it. There's probably a delay on when your message appears. And also my computer is probably dropping some frames here and there. Who knows? But
it's dying.
It's dying? Oh, sorry, I thought you just gotcha. Okay. But real talk though. I think it's like when they want to say Yomaza Ho in Valorant or Rivals or League or whatnot, someone just wants a clear image of this person sitting butt naked playing League in their mom's basement so that they can have some kind of ammo for them, you know?
So you can have ammo, but it's also like you're subjecting yourself to that too, though.
Yeah.
Do you sure you want to see that?
Yeah. And does the other person know? I guess they do know because they can see you and they're like, what the heck is this voodoo? I can see only you. Because it's when you're communicating digitally. So it's you specific, Cal. So no one else can see what you're seeing. Except when you talk to them, they can see you and you can see them. But like,
yeah,
you wouldn't be able to see Hunter if I had that power. Is the way that I take it.
Yeah. It's you. It's basically like you can see what they're doing, but you're exposing yourself to everybody.
I would not do that button because
Like forget about it for a moment, and then just like I am on the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh no.
or like there are several moments, Cal, where I'm talking to you and I'm scratching myself in ungodly places. And
I
you
was
can
doing
always
that
see that.
like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. So like,
yeah.
why would you?
When we're on voice chat, we would be having clear pictures of each other, images of each other the whole
Just
time.
bent over.
I'd have to be
Spanking myself.
just like, hey, Hal, look at this.
Hey, Cal, do
I
you
have something to show you.
Should I see a doctor about this? Yo, chat, can we get active or what? Who's all here? Yeah, H is my younger bro. He is on TikTok too. And he was recently in the rain. I don't know what that was all about, but I randomly saw you just like chilling in the middle of a storm. So I guess it was there. Cal's there. And then I'm there too.
Or am I?
Or is you? So anyway, answer this question. I would not do that. I don't.
No, I wouldn't. I'd expose myself to people all the time,
Yeah.
accidentally. So I'm gonna save them.
All of the teaching that you do online, or out of a phone call with your boss.
Right, just like, oh, I'm not wearing pants right now. Oops.
Yeah. Or just like, oh yeah, I can't come in today. My car has a flat tire, but you're at like the casino.
Guys, I'm real sick right now. You're just like snorting a line or
Are
something.
you in Disneyland? Gotta go. And then you start texting
You don't respond.
them.
You don't respond. Because then they get more evidence.
You just fake blah blah. You put a slushie in your mouth and just spit it out. All right, yeah, no, we're saying no. Do you think people will be smart enough to also say no?
I think yes. It's just the whole you're exposing yourself to everybody at all times.
Because counter argument,
yeah,
you could prank call a really cute boy or girl, man or woman. I need to make sure I specify here on YouTube.
probably.
But like, you could call your crush, but then they could see you too, so the jig would be up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I would not. You would not. I don't think the public would. We agree?
I'm gonna say yes, but it's probably close.
The public would not. We are correct. 54% though.
It's kind of close.
That's a little closer. That's closer comfort. Next. You have the ability to talk to spiders, which will probably make them less frightening to you. You can't know that. But there are 30 spiders in your house at a time.
This button's gonna be on fire. I got a flamethrower for that button. It said not allowed.
Not allowed. 30 spiders. There's probably already 30 spiders in your house right now.
Like, I don't even know about them.
But you can talk to them.
I don't even know about them.
And
What are
they'll
they
be
gonna
like,
what are they gonna say to me? I'm scared. Go away. You are a big person. I don't know what to do right now.
you can make
Help me,
allies.
God.
You can be like, Spider, look, I am your
Like, you
friend.
want to see my babies? I have like 3,000 of them. And I'm like, you wanna leave?
Catch this fly. You could be like, catch this fly for me, Spider. I need you in this corner at all times, okay? I'll make sure you get flies.
What if they're aggressive though? What if they're like,
There's like, fuck you, I'm gonna
what if they're
kill
like, I dare you to approach me?
The spider puts up its legs.
And I'd be like, you're right though. I'm not going to because you're a spider. Nope.
What if the spider had the Powerball numbers?
Then be like, look, what else do you know? Because I need what other information you got?
All right. We're in agreement. We will not press the button and automatically spawn 30 spiders in our home, right? Even though I'm spider time on video games, I would not do this.
Not happening.
You think that the populace also said, nah, brah, no spiders in our house, please?
I think so too. That's one of the most common phobias. So
same. 53% no. We were correct, but only by 3%. Huh. I think that was kind of rigged because it said, chat, does anyone want to conversate with me? That's my younger bro. He's cool. He's cool. And then there's Cal. Cal can hold a combo with me and you guys too. Nice.
Yep. Definitely not gonna miss out this time.
sorry that I said it. I had to set it to subs only for today, chat. But well, we'll do this again real soon with Cal. So if you sub today, we can talk maybe soon.
No. Come here.
All right. Did you talk to your cat?
She wants to say hi, but she's trying to step all over my keyboard.
Luckily, I'm in control here. All right, next one. The prices for medical stuff in the US goes down for once by a significant amount. But you get hit by a 30-mile-an-hour brick on a random body part. I mean,
Yikes, that might take you out.
They could.
But if that's what it takes, I mean,
alternatively,
I can take one for the team.
Yeah. Oh, that's noble of you. You take a brick to the dome for health.
Well, I'm gone, but I would hope it has a lot. Like, it goes down and stays down for long enough.
Yeah, I would say yes, it would go down and stay down because by a significant amount.
It's not. It's just the prices like drop significantly, and then the medical CEOs are just like, "Hold on, what is the price right now? No, put that back."
You forgot to add a zero. Put that zero back
it's
up.
like, well, all my work was for nothing. All my death was for nothing. But
you won't
as
know.
long as
You'll
it
be
stays
dead.
down, then yeah, sure. It might not be my problem anymore.
Oh, there's a better question. Is there what part of the body would you hope got hit by a brick going 30 miles an hour? That's pretty fast, but it's not like a baseball fast. You know?
It is. I feel like as long as it doesn't hit my head, I should be fine. At least I hope. Like, can it hit like my fingertip?
It just grazes you.
Or like maybe just go for my hand. Maybe I can catch it. I don't know.
Yeah. I think yeah. So, do you say yes? You would press this button?
Yeah.
I think so too. Oh shoot! I forgot to ask you if people would say that, so I can
I'm not looking yet.
Okay, I'll let you guess, and you're gonna be the hope of this team. Do you think people press this
I don't
button?
know. There's a lot of people who are like, I don't want to be hurt, so no. I'm gonna hope that people said yes.
You said that most people said yes?
Yeah.
I would be convinced of that too. However, that is incorrect.
Oh my god.
70% of people would not take a brick to a random body part to lower.
Is to help millions
and
of
you
people
and
yourself if you survive.
You selfish piece of crap. They're probably all thinking they're gonna get hit in the head.
Well, it had to die. Okay, well, that's gonna make a lot of other people's lives much better. So.
But not mine. Not my life. Moving on.
Them kids.
Back in my day, we take it. That sounds like a new Bruno Mars song. I would take a brick for ya.
I would take a brick at 30 miles per hour to the dome for ya.
Lower the insurance when you're sick for ya. Oh, I would go through all of this brick to make sure you ain't sick. I would die for you, baby.
I mean, they still get sick. It's just,
But 70% of America doesn't think the same.
Wild.
I know. Okay, up next. You never have to pay taxes again, and the government gives you all of your old tax money back. But once a day when you're awake and going about your day, a comically large anvil will appear 10 meters above your head and start falling.
10 meters? You have one
That's
second to realize that it's there.
But hear me out. I'm inside all day.
I guess you have a little more than a second, but
Imagine driving down the
it's
highway.
not long.
You drive down the highway, and then in front of you see an anvil just fall in front of the car.
So you wouldn't even know. There'd be an anvil, and then the person behind you might die.
They would take it straight to the hood. Yeah.
No, that's not even enough money to make it worth it at all.
No. Yeah. No. If I made that kind of money, I wouldn't care that to get my taxes back or not. I hate taxes. I'm probably like, if you said like it is a comically large anvil. It's not just a normal anvil. comically large, and anvils are already pretty large. So like, this thing coming in hot. It's like the size of a car.
Yeah, you're dead if it hits you. Absolutely. You're not
Yeah.
gonna survive that.
If I'm taking a nap, I can't go swimming. I can't take a nap. No,
That's when you're awake. Actually, though,
true.
yeah. What if you're trying to go to sleep
yeah.
and then it happens? You can't get out of the lake because you're trying to sleep. You don't know it's there.
You know, it doesn't say like.
What about when you're
noon.
inside? Is it just gonna be like in the apartment above you or something?
Yeah, you're gonna get a phone call and they're gonna be like, "Why are there
Yeah,
37?
someone died up here. Just
Why are
like
there-
what?
Why are there 37 anvils rolling off of the roof of your building? Why is your front lawn nothing but anvils? Comically large anvils."
You can get some money off those anvils though.
You know, true. Free anvil pickup. I mean, not free.
I don't need an anvil. It's metal. Do you want metal or not?
Yeah, you can build the car out of this if you find a hot enough fire.
No, I'm not pressing the button.
No, I'm not pressing the button.
No,
and
I think most people also say no.
Yeah, same. 72%. Yeah, we're correct. Nice.
Yeah, it's just not even enough money to make that worth it in the slightest.
Yeah. I think this person just wants to see someone get hit by a comically large anvil. Like, I think they're a
Can it
better.
be like an actual, cartoon where, oh no, I'm flat, but I'm fine? Then maybe.
Yeah, if I get flattened, Kyle, I want you to
No,
peel
that'd
me.
just be annoying still. It
It's every day.
wouldn't be worth it.
So if no one's around, if you're just in the desert and you get flattened, you gotta be like, help. Someone peel me off before the next anvil hits tomorrow.
The wind will peel you off the floor.
That's true. I'll be taken to the wind. Next up, you will be given a fully functional lightsaber, but everyone on the planet suddenly despises Star Wars.
That's fine with me. I don't care
Really?
what they think about. If I can have a lightsaber, yes.
Kyle,
Will I die from it? More than likely. I'll be like, look at this cool move and just decapitate myself.
You just did that when I was taking a sip of water.
And then I'd end up doing the Rick and Morty thing and just perfectly
Oh, I
vertical.
saw
Like,
that
how did I do this?
You need to drop it through the planet, perfectly vertical. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would imagine if I got the lightsaber, I'd be like, Cal, you know what this is? And I'd turn it on accidentally with it facing backwards and just take off one of my legs.
And then since I'm everybody else on the planet, I'd be like, loser. That's what you deserve for getting a lightsaber.
I hate Star Wars. Okay, well, I hate you, and I have a lightsaber.
Okay, well, you're a loser because these things are cool. So if you don't believe me, whatever.
I think that would also pertain to anyone who's making the next Star Wars movies as well.
I hate this. I refuse to make this movie.
No one will watch it. They all hate it, so there would be no more Star Wars, which actually would be
The director would be like, why am I working on this? I quit. And then the actors would be like, why are we in this movie? I quit.
I quit. Suddenly,
And then the one
simultaneously.
passionate actor would be like, okay, I'll do it, but I won't be happy about it because I need the money.
I'm gonna do it
getting
for
the fear off the ground.
exposure. I'm gonna do it because some man named Cal out there wants to watch it, and by golly, am I gonna help him?
Right. But yeah, no, I don't care what they think. I want to have a lightsaber. That sounds cool. What am I going to do with it? I don't know. Cut stuff?
I so I was going back and forth with it in my head because the lightsaber, you could easily do a lot of shop things, you know. What's up, Johan?
You know how shaky I am. You would not want me to do that.
That's true. You shake like a leaf in the wind.
Hello there, Johan.
Yeah, Johan's
Johan.
been.
I don't know how you want me to pronounce that.
Oh, I never asked you Johan or Johan. If it's Johan or Johan, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is my buddy Cal.
Or is the Y silent?
It's Ohan, guys. Stupid.
No, it's also. There's
all
also a
silent?
star. Is it Johan Star?
I need to make sure I
This
say
is
it right.
the Johan lore we need.
Yeah, Johan's been around. They were giving me recommendations on music. Actually, I was listening to some of that music too recently. I need to. Oh, did I exited out of it? But Yon. Gotcha. I'll make sure to say Yon from now on. Thank you, Kyle, for helping me be better. But yeah, they come chill with us a lot too. Glad to see you back, Yon. I had a music recommendation for you too, Yon. A lot of the music that you had sent last time, it was like alternative rock. I think like Foo Fighters you would really like. Have you ever heard of Foo Fighters Learn to Fly? I highly recommend that one for you for sure. But yeah, Cal, I was kind of flip-flopping on this one, to be honest, because H is not. Oh, Spanish. H is not.
It's Spanish.
Yeah. You own a Spanish, but Cal,
yeah.
se hablas español?
Un poquito. Estudié is it por? Oh, you remember? Estudié por 6 años, pero
No,
nadie que conoce, if that's conjugated.
Because Hunter
Habla español a mí.
Hunter
That was probably butchered so bad.
Probably. You can definitely judge us, Yod. But Hunter chills in a lot of Spanish streams, so we get Spanish speakers in here too. So
Nice.
welcome. I need to learn. I need to practice. Nadie que
Nadie que no conozco, that's what it was, right? Habla español. Sí, well, pues, no es verdad. Unos de mis amigos hablan en español, pero no hablan español a mí.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice. Good job, Cal. You get a star from me, a gold star.
Even
though I don't know what I don't even know what's being said mostly.
Well, learn Spanish.
Okay, get good.
Get good.
Get good, scrub. For this one, would I do or take a fully functional lightsaber, but everyone hates Star Wars? I originally was gonna say no, because then I'm like, then I can't talk about Star Wars with my friends. But I don't do that often, and all the new Star Wars content is just money grabbing. So I'd have an opportunity to just stop the money grabbing right there and be like, stop making Star Wars. It was fine. Leave it in the past. Make something new.
I can read Spanish very well. It's just that I'm tired, but happy to be here.
Nice.
I just can't produce Spanish very well.
I can't produce.
Anyways, so you would want to you would end the Star Wars from being expanded further.
Yeah, I pressed the button for reasons beyond the scope of this question, but I would press the button.
I mean,
alongside
that's a
you.
reason to press it. So
Yeah, but what do you think other people said? They would, yes,
I don't
right?
care. Oh, other people said.
Yeah.
I already spot like that.
Oh,
that butt part. I'm like, I don't
part.
care what they think about Star Wars. I have a cool tool. Fuck, screw you.
Yeah, and I can work on cars with it. I can easily like weld with it. The heat of a lightsaber. That's fucking
weld
cool.
with it?
I mean,
all I see used
Maybe.
for is cutting.
you know what? I can cut with
It
it.
still sounds super fun. Be like, hey, throw me an apple real quick. Yeah.
And everyone's like, I hate Star Wars. Like, that's their only response.
Your friends are just like, I'm not gonna throw your apple. You're just gonna cut it up. And I'm
With
like,
that dumbass lightsaber.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
In the background.
Well, why would you think that?
Whoa.
Wow, wow.
Well, no one else would have a lightsaber though, so you couldn't have the sound. But I guess that's
I
fine.
don't want to have a lightsaber battle. I will die.
Okay, we're both pressing the button. I think people would press the
I
button.
think people
'cause-
still said yes.
Yeah, they're like, it's a fucking lightsaber. That's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Pardon my French. Yeah, 67 said yes. 67% said yes, so we're correct on that.
Good.
Let the hatred flow through you.
We must
lightsaber.
conform.
All right, will you press the button? Someone gives you a plot of land and offers to pay 75% of the cost to build your dream house. But the property is located in the middle of a cemetery. Haunted, spooky house.
Are there like
Are there
are there
laws?
bodies? Am I being built on bodies?
Yeah, you're being built in the middle. Well, that's a good
Being in the
question.
middle of a cemetery doesn't mean that there's bodies, directly under your feet. Though there probably are anyways, because
I mean,
ancient deaths.
yeah, you know what? You got a point there. What do you think of the recommendation, Yon? I liked it a lot. I liked I had it. I can't remember the name of the song, but the soda one, the first one was really good. I had it on my window, but then I thought it was lagging, so I had to close it. Then I forgot the name. I will open it again though. Yeah, I don't know what the distinction.
The artist name?
Oh my god, the artist. Yeah, I can't remember the artist's name. It was Argentina rock, if I remember correctly. Argentina pop. It was like soda. I'm being a bad streamer. You know what? I'm gonna be a good streamer, and Control Shift T.
Yep. Are you showing crazy things on stream? I see. Yeah. I mean, if it's going to be here, then I need a basement so that when some tornadoes come to like bully us, you know, I have a place to be to blow us real good. Blow a little too hard. They just like dug around them. They're just sitting on the floor. Don't ask questions. Also, don't look at the ghost behind me. Just don't do it. It's not going to work out well. Mm-hmm. Right. It'd be awkward to invite people over. Be like, hey, so I know it looks like you're going into a cemetery because you are, but no, it's not haunted. I promise.
Have I been muted this entire time?
In stream?
Yeah, yeah. I
don't know.
I may have been muted like literally this entire time. Oh my god. Oh my god. All that footage lost. Wait, no. Not all this entire time. No, because I was talking to Yon. It wasn't that entire time. I don't know how that got... Oh, I know how it got muted. I hit Control Shift, and that's my hotkey for hot muting myself. Thank you, H. You saved me. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, building a dream house on a cemetery. No bodies in your house or in the basement, but definitely bodies in the front and backyard. Would you do it?
I mean, I don't even know what my dream house is.
I mean, my dream house is like at a beach though. Like, is there a cemetery overlooking? I don't know. Or like, what if you're in the mountains? Like, what if you want an alpine cabin? I guess.
Right. That means I also have to deal with the people. Like, you don't have to deal with people like coming to your house to cry. You know. It's like, hey, can you get off my lawn, please? You're crying really loudly. I'm sorry for your loss, but trying to stream over here and we can hear you.
Oh, Cal, it's May 5th.
Need you to tone it down a little bit.
I can't
He's
stream.
been gone, all right? I see that was 10 years ago. He's been gone.
Time to move on. I mean, I'll just grow some flowers. How about this? I'll put flowers on their grave for you. I promise. I'll stream it too. I'll bring a camera out there and make it part of my content. That'd be horrible. I wouldn't actually do that, everybody. That's heartless. But it's really funny to think about. So the other thing is that I cannot pay
much
for
does it cost,
25% of my dream house.
Yeah,
Is
that's what
out
I
of
was
budget.
thinking.
So far out of
How much would
budget.
it still cost? I don't know what my dream house would end up costing, so
Um,
I might
for,
not be able to afford it.
for those reasons, I'm out. I would not do this.
For that reason, I'm out.
Yeah. Would you do that, Cal?
Uh,
Would you push the button?
it's not like I want a big house, so I mean it. But I don't necessarily want to live in a cemetery. It's not. I'm not like, oh
You
my
wouldn't
gosh,
have
it's
neighbors.
haunted. That's no. It's just like
It's inconvenient.
I kind of yeah. Like
What if you have people over?
I just don't really want to
Like you have a
deal
party.
with that.
Like,
Right. We got a party with the dead. Every party is a Halloween party.
what if it's Halloween and I wear a skeleton and you're like, oh, we
For
got
Halloween, it's a Christmas party.
this is the Halloween before the nightmare before Christmas, the Halloween before Christmas movie, for reals. All right.
And then look, what if in the case where ghosts? Let's say they were real and it was a real thing, then you're screwed.
Yeah, you're screwed. You're gonna be on the stream and whoa,
It just vanished. Just like I did, like
I was treated
just, like,
unfair.
your chat's like, oh my god, behind you, and you're like, oh my god, I'm not looking, because that's when they kill you.
That's like, yeah. Is that a thing in the scary movies? As long as you don't look, they won't kill you.
Well, usually they're like, oh my god, what was that? And they look behind them, and then or sometimes well in the beginning, they're not there, but later on, that's like that's when they get got.
Yeah.
Like if you just never look, you don't acknowledge it, doesn't exist, right?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say no. Are you saying no?
I think so.
Do you think?
Yeah.
So, do you think the
I'm saying
populace
no.
would say yes? That's super wicked. I want to be living on a cemetery, and I get my dream house mostly paid for.
I don't know. It's that. But can they still afford it though? Is the issue.
They won't think about that.
I guess yeah, they might not think about that. So then yeah, I guess majority might say yes then.
In the middle of us,
How many people believe in ghosts and stuff?
good
Chat,
amount.
do you believe in ghosts?
Oh yeah,
would
let's
you,
ask chat.
Do you think you'd be haunted if you built your dream house here? Would it be haunted?
Yeah. Well, my question is, would you guys live on a cemetery if it was your dream house? Like, strip away the 75% and the logistics of living on top of someone's grandpa. Like, would you live in a cemetery? Period. And if the answer is no to that, and also if you're like, God damn it, Alec, I didn't sub to you, so I can't respond. I am sorry. I had to put that one up so that I could, for my own purposes. But next time, you'll be able to answer. And you can answer in the comments right now. Not like right now in real life right now, but this VOD will be up. I mean, we're gonna say no. I think that most people it would sound cool, but when they're playing this game, they're gonna be like, but realistically, no. Hunter says no.
No. Yeah, I don't think I would. I think the majority.
You want to say no. You want to think people are smart about this, but
I think the majority would still say no.
Yeah, I think so too. We'll find out right now. We are incorrect. Majority said yes. 53%. 53% would live on a cemetery.
It's just like it just depends on what your house is.
Yeah.
It's a big part of it. How much your dream house would even cost? And
Mine-
if you can.
My dream house is an impenetrable bunker. It's like,
My dream house is ghost proof.
yeah. My dream house is the Ghostbuster house, so good effing luck.
They can't get me, haha. I'm not going outside though.
Will you press the button? You can change your physical appearance at will, but the government will seek you relentlessly, and if they catch you, they will perform horrible experiments on you for the rest of your life. Isn't this X-Men? Isn't this Mystique?
It is Mystique.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what came to mind. I was like, oh, but like it looks so cool when she changes her appearance.
Mm-hmm. But would you take it to be hunted by the government? Would you be Mystique?
Probably not. I don't know what kind of secret tech they got. They might they could just be like, hey, everyone sick 'em, and then what am I gonna do?
Change into
Like, I can
them.
catch you pretty easily.
Change into them. Be like, all right, because you can change your appearance. Oh, it's just physical appearance though. But Mystique can do clothing too, right? Like she can look like she has a bulletproof vest on,
I'm gonna
right?
assume it's like Mystique, yeah.
Yeah.
And still say no.
Yeah, I
It'd
would
be
say
fun.
no.
It'd be pretty fun, but I don't want to. No, they're gonna catch me.
Cons outweigh the pros in this scenario, for sure. Now, do you think the public would do this? Would enact a hunt on themselves for the
How many
fun?
people think they could hide for their whole life against the government?
Like, I'm in my room the whole time, and I'm never gonna change. Like, I only change in my room. I'm never gonna reveal that I've changed. So, like, good luck. We'll say no.
I think a lot of people might be like, I can get away with it. Like, I'll just transform into the president, and then guess what?
I'm gonna give an
You're
order.
gonna shoot the president? Like, what are you gonna do about that?
You can't do that. Well, I mean, some people might, but they'd be like, I'm the president. I'm gonna go, like, whatever. I'm gonna say
All right. Well, though the president knows this information, what is
the president's
blah, blah?
birthday.
It's just like,
I don't know that.
personal. You don't need to know that.
I declare that that's personal, and you don't need to know. I'd say we say no, public says yes. So what do you think about that? What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna click it. Correct. 53% pressed it. For a sec, I thought they didn't, but okay. Next up, ignore the ad. Don't worry about it. I just have ads on this one. Well, you press the button. You can discover the meaning of life. You may never communicate with anyone in any way, shape, or form ever again. So you achieve nirvana in the jungle? Is that what's happening here?
Right. It's like, okay, but if you discover the meaning of life,
You can't tell anyone.
and it's like has something very, it's like has nothing to do with, I don't know, if it's like something that's all about you.
The meaning of life is to give life meaning. And then you're like, sweet.
Right, or it's like the meaning of life is to
42.
have an impact on everyone. Well, I can't talk or do anything with them
Just hit my
ever. So
I hit my microphone laughing at that one. I guess that would be ironic. The meaning of life is to tell everybody what the meaning of life is. And you're like, God, I'll never accomplish that.
the meaning of life is to live life to the fullest. Well, now I can't do that. I feel like it'll be a lot of like you wouldn't be able to actually you discover what the meaning of life is and then like not be able to do it.
I would do it if I was on my deathbed. That's it. Like if I was like, I'm already like not gonna communicate.
It's like it's just like I'm already gone, so.
But I would not press this button.
But would that fill you with all that regret? I'd be like, the meaning of life was what you didn't do. You're just like, shit.
That's true. At the end of my life. Then you're escorted off. It's like the meaning of life is to die, and you're like, here we go.
Yes, I did it.
I'm doing it right now. Let's go.
Take me out now. Oh, we found a cure for your disease. No,
you're not supposed to communicate.
You found it tomorrow. I'm going today.
I don't know, Kyle. You give me the giggles. You found it tomorrow. I'm going today. Okay. I would not press the button. Would you press the button, Kyle?
No.
No. Do you think that people would press the button?
I feel like also no.
But close. Because people are like, I don't
I feel like also no.
I hate people.
Some people be like, I need to know, but the meaning of life is what you make it. So, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd say no, and the public says no. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay. Oh, we're right. By more than you think. 78% would not press the button. Good.
But part of the issue is like, if you can't communicate with anybody ever again,
What if the
you're probably not going to live that much longer. You're going to go absolutely insane.
Yeah. I mean, what if the meaning of life was to communicate with people? Like,
Right. Like humans are very social creatures, so I mean,
could
it's
happen.
rough.
All right, next up. You control all sea creatures and can breathe underwater, but you can never exit the water.
So Aquaman.
Yeah,
I mean,
Aquaman. But Aquaman can exit
it
the
always
water.
says you control them. It doesn't say anything about like talking to them or like making a whole civilization
Yeah.
underwater or anything like that. You can't actually like talk to them, so you'd be lonely again.
Yeah, you can't like learn about their day because you're just controlling them. You're like, build me a
I
monument.
mean, I mean, just because you can't exit the water doesn't mean people can't come to you. So I guess it's fine. You know,
You can breathe under. So, for me, it's not the sea creature part. It's the breathe underwater part that I'm fascinated by. Can you be crushed by depth, water depth?
it's a good question. Can you?
'Cause
Yeah. Are you
How
fine
deep?
going anywhere? Also, I just had to say for myself, absolutely fucking terrified of the ocean. Absolutely. So
Yeah,
like,
thalassophobia.
that's a big part of me being like, no.
I don't
It's
want
because like I'd stick my head underwater and be like,
you dick your head underwater.
yeah, that might stink. And be like,
No.
I don't know what's down there, and I know I'm not in danger
Because you can
because
control
I can
all
control
sea
the sea
creatures.
creatures.
Yeah.
But the answer is still, can I get a fuck no? No,
Yeah.
it's not happening.
I mean, what if you go down there? What if you can like see in the depths and you also can survive the crushing weight of the ocean? And then you're like, oh my god, that's a Reaper Leviathan. They're real, not an oarfish.
Yeah, eventually I'd get over it, but like,
I would shit myself underwater.
oh man, that's rough. That is terrifying.
Like you have to deal with a sea emperor Leviathan, and you're like,
Can we
I
swim
control you.
faster? Like, can we be like Aquaman or
No.
Namor and just like zoom to the water? You know,
You can hold on to like
if
a
it's like
dolphin.
normal swimming, oh my god, that'd take forever to even go in there.
I'm
So then it wouldn't be
breaststroking.
worth it at all.
I'm really tired. I'm only at minus 128 meters. I have like
And what about when
1,000.
you were asleep? Like the shark's like, you look tasty, and you're asleep, so you can't control it. So
Yeah, or you just tell another fish to tell you, like, be like, bro, wake me up if a shark
Hey.
tries to eat me.
you just have like the Reapers are real, and you're just like, hey, protect me. I'm going to
Yeah,
sleep.
put me in your mouth. Protect
And then you
me.
find a bigger Leviathan. You're just like, oh,
You wake up, half your
No.
body is missing, and you're like, I said that, and then you just see bones.
bro, what did I tell you? Oh,
Oh, you got first. Okay.
oh,
Well,
you
I'm not.
tried. I'm proud of you, but
Well,
you failed. So
I can control him, but I'm also bleeding out. So we're gone.
hey, can you uneat me? Think like just like spit it out, just and
Yeah. It's
then
funny.
like stitch me together again.
We're discussing just the pro of this. We haven't even talked about the never exiting the water. Like, I feel like there are ways to get around that. Like, just have someone bring an aquarium, and then you hop in the aquarium. and you
Yeah,
just-
but then they could trap you, and that could be a dangerous thing.
Oh,
But
true.
like, you don't have to worry about housing ever again, because hey, guess what? You're just
the
in the
ocean's
water.
your house. Yeah, you could
You
live
ain't
in the
gotta pay
quarry.
taxes. You in the water. You gotta catch you.
The
I don't gotta
IRS,
work anymore.
IRS
But I
is
have
trying to
eat
get
too,
you
and what am I gonna eat? Uh,
a fish.
I don't want to eat some raw fish. That sounds like my stomach would not be happy.
You cook him. Put him over the volcano. Cook him. I was thinking of like, I mean, I don't know if I was thinking. Can't remember it, but but
Brain empty.
brain empty, head empty, no thoughts. But like, I forgot. Anyway, not
The ocean is
exiting.
huge, so
Yeah.
I couldn't even explore it without being vast in the ocean. So
You could like ride a whale. Like,
that still is like it's faster, but like,
yeah,
can I just be like, yo, you know?
yeah. Could I be in a sea glide? Could I? Yeah, I think it's gonna be a no from me, dog, and probably from you too. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it is a no.
Okay. Do you think everyone else would say yes or no? I think people caught on.
I think there's a lot of people also scared of the water.
Yeah, and they caught on that it's like you don't communicate and you don't have web feet. You don't move any faster. You just are a human in the water. So
In the terrifying water, so I'm just gonna say they no.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
say
I guess not everyone's scared of water, but
I'm gonna say they say no because they can't go back to their PCs ever.
yeah,
That's just it.
that's true. No games.
No games. unless they make a waterproof PC case. But then like,
Unless you're like, or you just like
I remember
swim up to the surface and then like towel off your arms.
you play from an inner tube, a little floating
Yeah.
platform. Yeah, no, they'd say no. What I was thinking about you don't have to pay taxes. I was thinking of like the IRS trying to send you a bill, and it's just like, where's his address? The ocean. So just throw mail into the water.
Put this in a bottle. I'm sure he'll pick it up.
You'd be like the Little Mermaid. You would kind of. You'd be like the Little Mermaid, but no fins.
I'd not be spoiled like the Little Mermaid though.
Do you know why the Little Mermaid wears seashells though, Cal?
Titties.
She grew out of her, well, yes. She grew out of her bee shells. Ah!
Oh my goodness.
Titties. All right, no, we're doing no and no. Yep, 64% no, so we're correct. We didn't even talk about exiting the water, and we're already like, this sounds like a bad idea. Like, just in general.
I mean, if there was like, there would be plenty of reason. Like, if I'm part of the water, that's fine.
Oh my god, Cal, this one's about you and me. You never gain weight no matter what you eat, but your closest friend gains the weight you should have gained. Cal, I hope you're ready.
You ready to be big?
You're gonna be full of my noodles. Are you ready?
You're gonna be on my 600-pound life like tomorrow, buddy. Good luck.
What's your diet, Cal? Salad for breakfast.
What's a diet?
Water for lunch. No, what if you took this deal? I'd go on the 600-pound life and be
Wait,
like,
hold on. So they just gained the weight. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, can it be like, well, since you ate for me, I'm not hungry. Then it's just like, oh, I can eat. You know,
no,
we have to be aligned and be like, we're losing weight together, okay?
no. Oh, like
No, I don't think that'd be that case. No,
no.
it's
Only
just
one of us
excess.
takes the deal.
I still say no though, because if you never gain weight, then guess what? If I'm trying to bulk up, you can't. So
Yeah.
no.
And there's healthy weight, and so if you can't gain healthy weight, it doesn't say anything about losing weight either. So if you work out and you lose weight,
You could lose the weight. Yeah, but then it's
You
like,
wouldn't
what,
get
if,
it back.
what happens if like you were losing weight and you got to like a good lean spot that you're trying to get to, and then you get really sick and you lose another like
yeah,
20 pounds, and you're like, I am
You
a
lose your
stick
water
figure,
yeah,
and I am stuck this way forever.
it would be very bad, in my opinion, if that were the case. So
I don't know how many people thought it that far ahead though. I feel like a lot of people might say yes.
because it'd be funny, they'd be like, "Hey,
They'd be
dude,
like,
I
"I'm
ate a
a
cake."
damn."
Like, Cal
Just
just
hit him up like, hey, you ready to gain about 15 pounds tonight? I
No,
drank
more
a whole
than-
bottle of olive oil, buddy.
I went to Olive Garden, and oh man, that endless pasta bowl truly was endless.
They haven't done it. They ran out.
No, you would
Hope
just,
you're ready.
if I press this button, you're gonna wake up to a text that just says "I'm sorry," and you're gonna be
I'm
50
so
pounds
sorry.
heavier.
Look, I had some edibles. Everything tasted delicious. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
I had Doritos Locos Tacos with extra cheese on the side. I just drank the cheese. I'd say no. You'd say no, right? You said.
Yeah,
I don't want to speak.
I would say no.
I think the
It
majority
would be
of people.
fun to make you gain weight, but no.
It'd be funny for one day. And then you'd be
Maybe
like,
go a little more than
"Sorry."
a day. Then it'd be like, I'm sorry, but like I'm not.
Oh, I'm approaching half a ton.
I'm sorry.
I broke my chair. And it's because you can't stop eating cheeseburgers.
Sorry, my food addiction is just getting the better of me.
Why do you look so good? I'm gonna
Because
eat
you don't, that's why.
I'm gonna eat you at that point and just see what happens.
God, what happens?
I don't know. Singularity, probably.
No, I'm supposed to eat you, right?
Oh,
would
true.
that happen?
Oh, wait, how would that work if you ate me? I would gain the weight. I would gain my. I would.
Is that an infinite food glitch?
Yeah. I would just explode the universe. I would gain mass infinitely, and then there would a black hole would open up on us and suck everything in, and then it would gain weight. Okay, we'll say no. I think the public would say yes. I think they would do it
I
for
think
the
so
fun
too. I think a
factor.
lot of people would be like, never gain weight. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I don't care about my closest friend. They can gain that weight. They can work it off.
Yeah. We saw with the brick how many people, selfish people are. So
They were selfless in this one. 56% said no, so we're incorrect. It's so close. It's a lot closer than maybe it should be, but
it's further away.
you only have 2 moves. Sorry, that's an ad. Okay, next up. Will you press the button? You can break the laws of physics whenever you want, but you can only do it on leap years.
Why only on leap years?
What? I would just break the laws of physics so that every year was a leap year. What are you talking about? I would.
See, here's the thing. Like, yes, but am I gonna destroy everything by just breaking the laws of physics?
Are you?
Am I gonna like accidentally
gonna rip open
cause
this?
the end of the universe because I did something stupid?
This is a second question in a row where we destroy the universe accidentally. Accidentally.
Sorry to report, guys, but I created a true vacuum. Good luck.
What's a true vacuum? Like there's literally nothing in it. Is it like a black hole?
There's a thing. I don't recall how valid the math is at this point, but like if you have an actual true vacuum, like there's no virtual particles or anything like that, even it would expand at the speed of light to literally destroy the universe.
Oh my god! Can my vacuum cleaner do that? If I had to turn it to high, suck? No. Okay. Cool.
I suck.
Yeah, super suck.
Can I turn it to the big suck?
The biggest suck. Captain, she's been changed from suck to blow. Yeah, I wouldn't press the button and then I just wouldn't break the laws of, like, it would have to be on purpose. I have to be like, oh, laws of physics, I have chosen now to break you. I must move faster than the speed of light so I can venture into the Andromeda galaxy, you know?
Yeah, no, like I would still press it, but I'm like, I'd be afraid of some stuff.
I'd be like, Cal, I need you to shoot this basketball, and he launches it into Serbia. You're like, how did I do that?
I just feel like, you know that the meme of the dude who like puts up the peace sign and like disappears? I would do that all the time.
Oh yeah, you just
like teleport away.
You do it. You use your physics powers to disappear.
Yep.
Totally. And people, I'm sure everyone said yes on this one too. They're like, what's the catch? Like, who cares? Leap years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Button. Yeah, 82% said yes. 18% are lying. Next.
The 18% were probably also like, I might kill literally everything.
Oh, so no. Cal, you gain a superpower of your choice, but the cost of using the power takes away any horniness you had stored. Well, I mean...
Wait, what?
It makes... I don't know. The cost
so you
of
gain
the power...
superpower of your choice, but you're like never horny ever again? Or is it like...
I think
have
it's
to
just
store up
it
horniness
resets.
to be able to use the power, and it's like that's like your mana bar is your horny bar.
I don't think that there's a horny bar to this. I want to believe that that's how they would do it, but I think it's more like when you use your superpower, you immediately get post-nut clarity. You just immediately like free of
It's like I would be like, Mr. Fantastic, you stretch your dick out. I don't care anymore.
this slingshots back and knocks you over.
Let's just put that back.
Yeah, let's actually watch Netflix. Though.
This was inappropriate. I don't even know why I thought this was a good idea. I'm sorry. I'll just put my clothes back on and leave. I'm sorry.
Bruce Banner just being like, I'm sorry, that was inappropriate of me.
It's just like, rah! Okay, well, actually, I was hoping we could do things like this because, big dick energy. But now I'm just embarrassed. Yeah. I ripped my clothes.
I ripped your clothes. I ripped everyone's clothes.
My muscles are just. I can't even like really like. I can't even touch my back. I gotta scratch it, but I can't. And so I'm not even mad anymore.
Yeah, I'm just chill. I'd press it.
I'd still press it for the superpower.
Yeah, I press it for the superpower. And I think everyone else
If
would
I
too.
like never want, if I never get horny again,
So be it.
worth.
My
I think that's
superpower
worth
is I can get horny without getting horny. Okay. Do you think the people pressed it?
Probably.
I think so too.
I think a lot of people would be like, I mean, it's not that like.
Yes.
Oh well, I get the superpower.
76%.
Don't need to be horny anymore. I'm gonna be too having fun.
Yeah. Do you want to do 3 more and be done? Would that be a good time to end?
Yeah, I think so.
Got it. Well, you press the button. You can create a universe exactly as you detail it. But in order to create the alternate universe, you must die. So you can create a universe free of pain and sin and treachery and lechery. But
would it work that way? Like,
I think
I
to
don't-
exist
like-
is to... I don't...
pain. Existence is pain. Would like.
I don't really understand this one, if I'm being honest.
I don't. Like,
In order to create... So,
pain isn't necessarily. It's the pain. It's not like pain is like a law of the universe.
true.
You know.
But you can
So,
create a
like-
universe where there's no pain, but then there would be pain because no one feel pain, so there would be no point of life.
What would I even change?
You would move, like, your house 1 house over.
Just be like, you know what?
And you just explode.
This universe has more matter than antimatter. We're reversing that. More antimatter than matter.
Everything's gonna blow up all of the time.
I mean, if it's instead of Earth or the sun being a matter star, it'd be an antimatter star. It'd basically be the same thing.
But then you would never be able to see it. You must die.
Yeah, and it's like, well,
You
what would be the
die.
point?
I'd say no, because what would be the point? Do you
Plus, I
agree?
probably mess it up because it might be like, yeah, and like let's change this constant to be like this, and then the universe just doesn't exist because it can't.
You
with
just
that
like,
change.
oh, that's why the speed of light was that fast. My universe
Oh,
can't
that's
exist.
why there was a speed limit on light. That's why you can't. That is why. Okay.
All right. God's
well,
console is
can't fix that. Sorry, everyone.
You're gone. God's console has an error, and then life would cease to be. Universe would cease to be. Everything would cease to be. I have irrational fears of that happening. That one day God's gonna like accidentally delete our universe, and then I'm just not gonna know. I'm just gonna be gone. Irrational.
I mean,
fear.
what's there to fear if that happens? It's not your problem.
You know what? You're right. You're right. I would not press it.
Suddenly not an issue, you know?
You would.
I wouldn't press it because I don't know what I would change. I mean,
Yeah. Cat
I'm
girls
thinking
are
of like
real.
a physics standpoint. So like,
Make cat girls real.
I think most other people though are not thinking of it from a physics standpoint, and so they wouldn't press the button.
They'd be like, I'd make anime real.
Right? They'd be like, I'm doing it for the anime titties.
Yeah, I'll die, but my brethren can live. And
For the cause.
yeah, so we won't press it, but do you think the majority of people would?
I'm gonna say yes.
I
Well,
agree.
I don't know, because then like it's another one that's like where they die. So they're like,
Oh.
well, I wouldn't even get to enjoy it, so no, what's not worth it? So actually, I think I might say they most would say no.
Yeah, you flipped me. I would not. Well, we won't, and I don't think the public would either. Yeah, we were right, but 53%. So, close. Okay, 2 more. 2 more quick ones here.
That's a good thing I switched a second.
But yeah, you saved us. Will you press the button? You can never get hurt, but you can't use any means of transportation except feet. You can't
Only
get hurt.
feet, no hands.
You can transport.
Can you
yourself.
handstand? I know, I literally cannot.
I can handstand. I just can't hand walk.
I would say, oh well, like, you can't ever get hurt.
No, I would not press. I use the
I
car
would also
too
say
much.
no because it's like, well, I want to go visit you. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I gotta walk.
'Cause
No.
I'm coming up to visit you here soon, and we gotta
Yes, you
plan
are.
you coming to visit me. We won't be able to do that if we press the button.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would say no. I think the majority of people would also say no, because they're like, I'd use my car for everything. I'm gonna fly to here. I'm not gonna swim across the ocean to go to Japan. You kidding?
Yeah. I also say no.
No and no.
Because also, like, what if you
Yeah,
got
correct.
sick and you're not being hurt by it, but like you're sick, and like, oh, we have this cure, but we gotta inject it with you. Nope,
Nope. I'm sick. I
Can't
need
do
you to
it.
take me to the hospital, but I have to
Sick.
walk. No, you're gonna have to come to me. Fix me in my bed. All right, una mas. Ooh, this looks deep already. You will live a perfect life, able to change anything at a moment's notice. But it is in a computer-generated universe that you can never leave, and you know that the world you live in is fake. So you SAO yourself, except you have full control of what that reality is. But you know that it's fake. You know that it's not really me.
But it also says that you can never leave. So does that mean you don't die?
I guess you don't die either, yeah.
I don't think I want to live forever.
I know I don't want to live forever. There's going to be a time where I'm going to see something and be like, all right, God, ready for you. Ready to see.
Obviously, there's a lot of things I would love to just change, but
Yeah.
not. I don't want to live forever.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I guess that was an easy one. We're both like, nah. It looked like it was gonna be great when it's like the perfect life, but that was gonna be like, except your best friend, you know, something tragic happens to him and he loses an arm, and he doesn't know that you did it to him, but you know. I thought it was gonna be like
And
that.
you can't tell them.
You can't tell him. Like, the reason you lost your arm is because of me.
And you live with the guilt. I mean, if I'm living a perfect life and can change anything, boom, your arm is fixed.
That's true. You know. No, I would not live in an alternate reality that I could never leave. If it said that you could leave it anytime, like you come and go, would you say yes?
If it was like,
I guess it's just fucking.
if it was like,
VR.
you know, still till like you still like die, then I mean maybe.
But you're just God. at
I
that
think
point.
so. I think I'd eventually have enough. I'd be able to entertain myself for long enough, and then if I got to the point where it's like I am bored, I'm done.
I wonder what side of the sword is the sharpest. No.
So yeah, if it's even if if it's a normal life and you know go till death, and then when it's over, you know, when you die, then sure, I would press it. Like
you can never leave.
even knowing
and
that the world is fake, and
you just be like,
Oh,
yeah,
well.
that's aight. That's aight with me.
it's like, oh, so then I'm not hurting anybody because it's nothing's real,
Yeah,
or like I don't have to fix problems because they aren't real.
that's true.
I'd probably still feel obligated to fix them anyways, though.
Yeah.
I'd still feel like this feels bad though that you guys are not having a good time.
That I got hit by a car, you know, there are tire marks on my stomach. I'm like, that doesn't feel very good to you, does it? And I'll be like, insert line here. And you'd be like, I'll fix you up, buddy.
You're like, oh, you're glitching. Wow, it's cute.
This is your fault. All right, we say no. What does the public say, do you think?
I don't know if they. It depends on if we think they would die or not. If they think they're gonna be there forever or not.
I think they think that they can die. You just can't willingly leave. It's like SAO, you know?
What does that mean? You can. That you
Sort of.
can't willingly leave though.
You can't, like,
As
take off the headset. You've seen Sword Art
oh,
Online,
I see what
right?
you're saying. Like it's always you know it's fake, but you can never go back to the real world.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I interpreted it.
But you can still die.
Yeah.
I think majority might still say yes.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, does this new view that I'm seeing it as make it? Would you change how you? Would you change your answer if you could die? You said yes. You would press the
I
button.
mean, yeah, there's still the whole like I'm leaving behind everybody, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I
What
don't know,
happens
could
to
take
you
with
in
no
this?
brain issues? That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, true. But then everything will be fake, so it'd be no point because you could just win immediately.
Who says I'm even real?
Just phases out of reality. I would not press the button even if I knew that I would die in that reality eventually.
There's still the whole like, well, life is hardship, so
Yeah. Life is hardship.
It'd probably be fun for a bit, and then I'd probably get bored.
Yeah, I get bored like first day, honestly. I would have all of the riches and wealth and food,
Riches and bitches.
people. Yeah, I have the riches and the bitches and liches, everything that I wanted, and then I would just be like, "What's the point?" So, I would not press. Plus, I'd leave you behind in the real world. So, like, I wouldn't do that. So we'll say I will. Oh, yeah,
I guess not. Then I don't think I'd press it.
yeah. And then the majority of people, do you think that they would press it to live in a perfect world?
Yeah, I don't know how many other people have that same sentiment of like, no, I want to. Even if my life sucks, I want to be in, still live my life. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know other people have that same sentiment.
Because we've
I'm
had
gonna
some.
say majority say yes, they'll press it.
I'd say a majority say yes, press it. We have a very varied pool of people. Because we've had people be like, I would not take a brick for you, but I would die for you. And just been kind of backwards.
Yeah.
We'll say no. We'll say they say yes. They said yes, 58%. So yeah. You're correct.
Easy.
Easy. That I said 3 more, and it's getting late for you because you're ahead of me in time, Cal. So I can
Indeed.
wrap it up here. But would you like to hear our final score of incorrect versus correct? Would you like to take a guess?
How many were there total?
I can't count. Wait.
Oh my goodness.
Wait,
Are
hold
you
on.
tallying?
Yes. Hold on, I have to add these 2 numbers together. There were 22 in total, if I'm counting correctly, which I think I am.
Let's say 7 incorrect, the rest correct, whatever math that is.
7
I don't
incorrect.
remember how close we were.
You're saying 7 in yeah.
Maybe 8.
So, the drum roll, please. Cal, we had more correct than incorrect. We had 8 incorrect and 14 correct, according to my tally, but I may be off by 1.
My second guess was correct because my first one was 7.
Damn, you got... I couldn't even remember how much we had incorrect, and I was the one keeping tally. Like, damn. But yeah, we were more correct than incorrect by 14 to 8. So whatever was that round down to, 7 to 4. So almost twice as much. Nice. Yeah, that's thanks to you. But yeah, no, that's all I've got for today. Kyle, did you enjoy this like different one where we weren't playing games, we were just chilling, being ourselves?
I mean, it's always nice to hang with you.
Hell yeah. Same to you. Same to you, my Cal. We'll finish Bully Trap one at some point. But I think that's it for me today, y'all. I'm gonna get some water and get some food because I've only eaten 1 meal today. I'm kind of hungry. But yeah, thanks for joining, Cal. I'll have you on again soon. I'll update your picture too. I'm gonna keep drawing.
Thanks for having me.
Anything you want to say to our wonderful chat, the waddle, as I call them?
Stay inky.
That's so cool. That just sounds like you're saying stinky. Stinky.
Inky stinky.
Stay inky.
No, don't be stinky. Just be inky.
Yes.
Whatever
That's
that
cool.
means.
I like that. Stay inky. Put your ink on it. And for me, everybody, thanks for chilling with us today. Stay cool to one another. Stay frosty. And we'll chill again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for chilling. Sub to me so you can talk to me next time, please. Bye-bye. Bye, Yon. And then I need to do a thing so I can do our outro. So, 1 second, everybody. Let me change the music.